San Diego Comic-Con is no stranger to surprises, but this year, an unexpected real-life plot twist had attendees buzzing for all the wrong and hilarious reasons, in a moment that could have easily been pulled straight from a dystopian thriller or a horror panel. A confusing fire alarm announcement temporarily derailed the festivities at the San Diego Convention Center, leaving fans bewildered and social media lit with reactions. The incident occurred during a packed afternoon at the annual Geek Mecca, when a fire alarm blared through the convention center, followed by an announcement that might as well have been in Klingon. The voice over the intercom was muffled, robotic, and confusingly cryptic. Please proceed to the continue activities as emergency personnel are. Do not use elevators unless sending a wave of collective WTF energy through the crowd. Was that an actual emergency? As attendees looked around at each other, cosplay swords raised and superhero capes flapping, the question on everyone's lips was, are we supposed to evacuate or not? The message gave contradictory instructions, and to make it even more cinematic, the alarm kept going in spurts and off, half on like a Stranger Things upside-down warning. One attendee captured the mood perfectly, on X, formerly Twitter. That fire alarm announcement sounded like HAL 9000 was having a meltdown. Are we evacuating or vibing? #SDCC 2025 security officials were spotted hustling across the floor, but offered little more clarity at first. And yet, most fans just stood their ground, as if nothing was happening. Some went on buying merchandise, others posed for photos with fellow cosplayers, and some joked that if the world was going to end, at least it would be in the company of fellow nerds. Thank God, Dexter's with us. But it was one particular panel that drew attention and gave the whole situation a perfectly ironic twist. As fate would have it, Michael C. Hall, the iconic star of Dexter, was mid-panel discussion when the announcement hit. A moment of pause followed. Then someone from the crowd yelled, "Thank God Dexter's with us." The whole room erupted in laughter. Hall himself grinned and dryly responded, "I mean, if there's a body, I can help with the cleanup." The unscripted moment immediately trended online, with memes circulating of Dexter holding a fire extinguisher or interrogating the voice behind the announcement. Fans even started calling the incident the Dexter drill. Comic-Con in chaos. Not quite. Despite the confusion, SDCC officials were quick to respond. Roughly 10 minutes after the garbled message, a second, clearer announcement reassured attendees that there was no real emergency, and that a technical glitch in the building's alarm system had triggered the message. According to sources close to the event organizers, the fire alarm was accidentally tripped during maintenance in one of the service corridors. Still, the lack of immediate clarity raised questions about emergency preparedness at the massive pop culture event. Comic-Con routinely hosts over 130,000 attendees. And while the crowd's calm demeanor earned praise, the organizers may need to revisit how emergency communication is handled moving forward. One volunteer was overheard saying, "This is why you don't rely on a pre-recorded robot voice when 100,000 people are trying to figure out if they're in danger." Internet reacts, memes, jokes, and more naturally, fans did what they do best, turned the confusion into content. Within hours, social media was flooded with reaction clips, memes, and dramatic reenactments. Some of the top trending comments and memes included, "Fire alarm. I thought that was just part of the new Marvel trailer sound design. San Diego Comic-Con. Come for the panels. Stay for the mysterious disembodied warnings. Dexter vs. Fire. The crossover we didn't know we needed." New SDCC badge upgrade idea includes translator for emergency announcements. Security's statement later that evening. Comic-Con International released an official statement at approximately 2:13 p.m. An accidental activation of the fire alarm system led to a pre-recorded emergency message being broadcast in select areas of the San Diego Convention Center. There was no threat to attendees. "We appreciate the patience and understanding of our guests during the brief disruption." They also emphasized that emergency protocols would be reviewed and updated based on the day's events. A fandom that keeps its cool despite the unexpected disruption. The moment oddly brought fans together. Strangers shared laughs, cosplayers made light of the situation, and fandoms from Doctor Who to The Walking Dead treated the chaos like a side quest. That is one attendee put it. It was like a live-action, ARG, alternate reality game, only no one knew what the goal was, or who the villain was. But we survived, and now we've got a story. The final word. San Diego Comic-Con is known for epic trailers, huge celebrity appearances, and surprise reveals. But this year, One of the biggest talking points wasn't a Marvel or DC announcement hit, was a fire alarm that no one understood. A hall full of confused fans. And the darkly perfect presence of Dexter Morgan in the moment. Because when the alarm sounds and chaos reigns, who better to have around than a man who knows his way around a crime scene?